All right, what's up, guys? Anthony here, Special Analysis. Welcome to the video. Looking at the S&P 500 trade setup we took live in the daily live trade room. It's this morning, but it'll be yesterday morning probably by the time you're watching this video. But here nor there, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about why I really liked a couple setups here, right? So let's talk about this one first, all right? So for me, when the market is trending in a direction, particularly the S&P, which is what we're looking at, I genuinely want to see the Nasdaq leading it. Right? I want all the Nasdaq tools that I use to be in line, and I want to see the Nasdaq leading the S&P 500. So it did that this morning, 6:36 a.m. You can see we broke a prior low, created a range around it, took a really nice kind of correction in, market dropped out, and sold off until we started encountering some form of buying. Now, that was early. That was 6:36 this morning. But live, I orchestrated this setup while I was with my clients. So this came in at 8:39 a.m. Again, we establish a continuation of our downtrend. We react to a prior low. We find our area of resistance. You can see we have resistance, resistance, resistance. Here's the correction. Here's the break of the correction, respecting the resistance, closing below the prior low. And we fall ultimately into this daily pivot here, followed by this higher time frame channel structure, where I said, listen, these are probably ideal periods of time to consider taking profit. Now, the Nasdaq was doing similarly the same. However, the Nasdaq, was creating more risk, and the S&P was lagging it. So we were lagging kind of confirmation there. So here is our kind of setup there. Pull in about a 1.4 to 1, 1.5 to 1 risk reward roughly into the pivot itself. And then we pull a little further down here into the channel line right there for about a 1.9 risk to reward ratio. So taking a handful of contracts here, having the opportunity to take some profit, move your stop to break even. At that point, you're ultimately just working with house money or market money, if you would, and then taking more profit here. And then the market started to pull back up. We did kind of surge a little bit lower here. Didn't quite meet the next target, but could have definitely maybe considered taking some profit here on this retest. Here nor there, we definitely navigated live to profit-taking opportunities here. While this may not seem large to you, the opportunity to do this with great accuracy and repetitiveness is where the skill set comes in. So if you want to learn how to do this, if you want to learn how to identify price action, if you want to learn my personal methodology, listen, there's a lot more to it, but we're not going to get into all that in this video. But here nor there, guys, if you want a greater understanding, multiple time frame analysis, price action analysis, volume analysis, interpretation, understanding order flow, understanding liquidity in the market, that is something I provide for you live every single day. Nasdaq, S&P, crude oil, and gold futures, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's all you got to do. Click the link, reach out to me. I'll get you in the next session live, and you can see it for yourself firsthand. If it's for you, wonderful. If it's not, that's okay. I can offer you whatever you need in order to figure that part out. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. I encourage you to reach out to me. Take an extraordinarily low-risk investment in yourself to genuinely understand what is happening in the market, when, where, and why. Because without that full understanding, you're going to have a really hard time trying to find consistency. I talk to so many traders on a regular basis. They tell me, God, I make so much money and then I give it all back. And then I make so much money and I give it all back. And ultimately, I'm a losing trader. Guys, I'm here to help you overcome that. While I'm not doing the job for you, I am certainly telling you what the risk is, what the potential rewards are, what I like, what I don't like, something you're not going to get from many other people because they're just simply trying to continue to sell you something, where my goal is to educate you so that you understand the fundamentals of how the market works. God bless, guys. I'll see you in the next video.